right. Hello, all you night readers. It is good to have everybody here tonight. It is good to see you all. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing all right. I'm doing okay. So that's a good thing, right? So good evening good evening from where I am. It may be morning where you are, or maybe earlier in the day, but it's evening here. So hello, Sumbla and Lisa and Maggie, Yvonne and Nicola, Leo, Aqua, Rona, Tina, Marina, Layan Lazian, how are you? Romeza, Cyrene, Fofina, Love and Light. Good to have you all. It's nice to see everyone here. Right? Let's kind of get started. All right, let's get started. We're using the Housewives Tarot tonight. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're having a good day or good night or good whatever you had today, whatever it is there. And that is good. That's cool. Oh, let's see. What do we got? So, Sumbla, can you have a reading for the next 3 days? Yeah, sure you can. The next 3 days are looking like this. It looks like you're trying to find something over the next couple of days. I think that's going to be an important thing for you. I think that you could I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. Let's see. Let's see. So, I think you're looking for something that you haven't, that's sort of kind of right in front of you, but you don't see it, right? You've been looking at things a little differently than you should, or looking at things in the wrong way, and there's probably something right in front of you that's going to make you find what you are looking for, something you've been searching for. I mean, I'm not saying this is like some huge philosophical thing in life that you're looking for, but just something small. I mean, maybe you've lost something. Maybe you just can't find something around your house and you've been looking. And over the next few days, I think once you'll realize that, yeah, you found exactly what you were looking for. Maybe it's just something you wanted, right? And you couldn't find the right color or style or something like that, and you just didn't see what you wanted. But now, I think over the next 3 days, you'll find exactly what you want, and you'll find out that it was really close. It wasn't that far away. It wasn't like you thought it was, right? It's time for there's that whole new energy after you find what you're looking for. There's like going to be this whole, you're going to feel good after the next few days. I'm not saying that it'll be bad, because you won't feel bad over the next couple of days, but I think you'll feel even better after the next 3 days go by. I think you'll feel like, okay, things are really good. Things are feeling better. I understand what's important here and how to go about finding it better than I did. And I think you're really excited about this. I think there's something going on in your life right now that is got you in high spirits and really makes you feel like you were excited about it, like I said. And I think this is going to be good. I think this is really good for you. So I'm willing to say that, over the next 3 days, I think you're going to find something that you have been searching for, and you're going to be really happy about it. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel good about finding it. That's what I get for you. Hope that helps. All right. Hey, Barb and Bartman and Amargiati. I don't know. Gosh, I don't know if I said it right or not. And if I didn't, I apologize. And if you tell me how it is pronounced, then I will definitely get it right, obviously. So hello, Laura. It's nice to have you here too. Good to see you all. Thanks for being here. All right, Lisa, can you get a general read? Sure. You can get a reading. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? I hope you're doing a little bit better. Hope maybe you're feeling okay. Probably not physically any better, but maybe a little mentally better. Oh, that's way up there, huh? All right, let's see what we get for you. Wow. All right, well, I shuffled and you guys heard me and saw me pick cards at random, and sure enough, the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands come up again. So, but there they are. It's just the way it goes. So, can you get a reading? Yeah, something is really bothering you. Something has been bugging you a lot lately. Something going on has been an issue for you specifically. I don't know exactly what it is, but whatever it is makes you really feel like it's just making you feel down. It's making you feel like this is such a, the things that are going on are really bad right now for me. I just don't like the way things are going. Right? But again, if you are searching, if you're looking around for some kind of an idea, some kind of satisfaction or respect, then I think you're going to find it. Again, I think you'll find exactly what you're looking for, which is important, because that's going to make you feel like, it's going to make you feel very much more relaxed. You'll feel better about things once you find the answer to what you are looking for. And I think that answer is really something that has to do with, again, something new, some kind of better health, or helping, something that helps with you physically and mentally, or something that helps you with feeling new about something. So yeah, I think right now, I think something is bugging you to death, unfortunately. And I'm not sure what it is. I really don't know what it is. But I can tell you, it's going to get better. It'll get better. That's for sure. You will find the answers to make it better. So that's what I get for you. Hey, Maggie. It's good to have you here. All right, so what are R's feelings and intentions toward you? R's feelings and intentions. All right. There's that Ace of Wands again. Wow. That really wants to tell us something tonight. Oh, and the Ten of Swords this time. But the Ace of Wands has been here every single reading so far tonight, and sure enough, I think it's got something to say, right? It's telling you all about how things are going to get better about something. So, yeah, I think things start off where R right now is feeling kind of I think R is feeling kind of hurt. Something has happened where where something made R feel kind of put on the back burner, put away for a while, away from you. And I think that's the problem. I think that would be hurtful, right? And I think that's kind of what's going on. I think that's really what's happening. But again, you've got to bring this new energy with you. You've got to bring a whole new energy to R so that there is that excited, happy feeling for the two of you. I think that's what it's going to require. I think it's a big deal. And I truly think, things just have to change a little bit. Just a little bit of change can make a lot of good. And you've got death and you've got the Tower, which is both all about changes. They're all about big changes. And I'm going back though to my old thought that just little changes at a time, little bits of change at a time can really make a huge difference for things. And I think that definitely that's what's going to work. This a new energy with R between the two of you would absolutely work wonders. And I truly believe that that can happen. That could definitely happen for you and R. So don't let this be scary, but just don't put R behind you. Let him know and let things move forward naturally and progress really nicely. I think that would be great. I think that would be really good. All right. So that's what I get for you, Max. Thanks. All right, Yvonne, can you get a reading about your health issue? Absolutely. All right, let's see what we get for you. That one came flying out, so we'll use that. I don't use them if I shuffle them and they come flopping out, because that's just my poor shuffling skills anymore. But if they come out when I'm taking cards out like that, then they must want to be seen and heard from. So sure enough, that's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. We'll use it. All right, so, good cards. Definitely good cards. I think that, Yvonne, health-wise for you, you just have to find, you have to choose. I shouldn't say find. You have to choose what you can do, if anything. If there's anything at all that can make you happy or make you feel a little bit better about the problems you're having physically, if you can come up with something that's going to make you feel better about you and about trying to get through each day to the best of your ability, I think that's what you have to do. You have to search for that. You have to choose that. I don't mean search. I keep saying search and I'm thinking the wrong things. You have to choose that, right? There's probably one thing that can get you through the days, to get you through each day. There's probably one thing per day And it's probably different. Maybe it's different each day, or it changes, right? It could be definitely changing every single day. It could be the same thing for days in a row, right? Okay, maybe today, maybe, maybe Ray, your ray of sunshine, right, comes in and does something nice for you for a few days in a row. And well, that will get you through the day. Maybe it's one of the kids, right? Maybe one of your daughters. It could be anything. But there's definitely something that you can find, and you can keep that in your head to control things to make you be happy, right? Even if it's memories. It could be memories. It could be thinking back about things. It could be completely, different than something happening right now. It could be just things that have happened in the past. It could be things that are, that you are thinking about, or that you've made good choices about for the day, or you have, you heard something funny and it made you laugh, right? Of course, the Empress is here. And well, the Empress, we know, is the mother of all cards. And that is the card that, tells me, and it always tells me, right? There's pregnant people around you. There are pregnant people around you, and we know that. That's Lisa and Glenda, your sisters, two of your sisters, both having children in January. So yeah, the Empress comes up, and does that have anything to do with your health issues? No, but it does help with your state of mind, right? The whole idea of, okay, at least there's going to be some happiness coming, right? There's happiness every time one of them goes to the doctor or something and you get to see maybe pictures or sonogram, pictures, of course, and see how things are progressing and how happy the people around you are. Because sometimes that other people's happiness can spark your happiness. Sometimes a little bit, right? You're a warrior. We know that. I know that. You are a warrior. You're used to being very active and being out there and being fun loving and creative and stuff like that. And I understand that. And that's kind of had, that activity level obviously is not anywhere near what it used to be, but it's something that you're going to work on to get back. And I honestly think that eventually you will. I think you will. So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. I think today's reading and today is all about controlling the things that you can control, so that you can at least try to have something positive in your life every single day, something positive to think about or to have happen every single day. I think that's your reading. I think that's what yours is all about today. Yeah, it is an emotional reading. I think it was too. And honestly, I think it's important, though. I think the message was important. So yeah, I think so. I can understand why it would be very emotional. I get that for sure. But I do think that it's important. It was an important message for you. If you could find that one thing to make you happy every day, it will make things a little bit better state of mind wise, right? It's not going to fix the physical issues, obviously, right? We know that. But it will be more physical. Well, look at that. We got the Empress for Nicola also. And sure enough, it's the same thing as I just told Yvonne. Nicola, it's the same exact thing I just told Yvonne is, are there pregnant people around you that are that you can enjoy and enjoy in their happiness, because you've known this happiness, right? You've known the happiness of having children. You have 2 children of your own. Yvonne's got 2 children of her own. You guys all have kids already. So you know the happiness, you know the joy that's going to be coming, and you need to share in that. Because right now, I think, you are, you're going to move forward in a good way as long as you stay on the right path, right? Take the slow and steady route. Things will go well if you just take a good, steady, slow kind of road, right? But of course, that doesn't always work. Things do happen where, right, the anxiety catches up to you, the sleeplessness, the depression, the feeling of, your mind racing, you regret things, you are anguished over things that come to you that just make you feel really bad. Of course, it happens to everyone. It happens to me all the time, Nicola. Absolutely all the time. And there's not a whole lot that can be there. There's not a whole lot that can be done about it, but you have to know that you're doing everything you can to get beyond that, right? To get past those things. You are doing all you can to move forward. And that's extremely important. That's the most important thing, right? Because you want peace of mind. You want to know that things are okay. And you need people, people should be sympathetic towards your plight, towards the things that you're going through. And, I think the people around you who would be the sympathetic people know exactly what's going on for you, and they are that way. They are sympathetic. So you have to have a little patience with everyone. Understand that everybody is they're trying their best to help you and to keep all the feelings together, all the feelings that you have, right? Keeping them all together is important. And I think you can do that. I think the people around you are trying to help you. I know the sadness is overwhelming. I know that anxiety is absolutely overwhelming. And it definitely leads to bad things. It leads to things that make you feel terrible. But I think you can get past that. And I think, like I said, the people around you are doing their absolute best. You have patience with them, and they will be very sympathetic and helpful for you. That's for sure. Hello, Myogram. And hello, hey, Netta. How are you? It's good to see you. Nice to meet you. Do you remember, or did you forget that you used to come to this show way back in the beginning, I believe. Netta, I'm almost positive. I know. I remember I did one of your readings. It was one of my very first ever video readings that I did before I started this show. Yeah. So I remember. Hey, Lane Lazy. How are you? Barb, thank you for moderating. I appreciate that. It's good to have you back again. I'm glad you're here. Good luck in the new place. Barb has moved recently, and so yeah, that's a great thing for her. I guarantee you she's happy in the new place. I can tell you. I think from other times where we've had questions and stuff, I think a new place is going to do her very well. So our good friend Barb is here tonight. Good, Lane Lazy. I am doing good. I hope you are too. I'm glad you are too. Oh yeah, see, Netta, you remember. I remember. I did one of my very, very first video readings. Before I did the live show here, I was doing readings for people through videos. I was making videos and sending them out and answering questions that way. And that was kind of the beginning of what became this show. Yeah, and that was, oh gosh, well, that was, I did the videos back at the end of February in 2020, and I started the show in March of 2020. So, yeah, it's been a year and a half of show for the show coming up here, which is cool. 18 months. I can't believe it's going by so fast, but I know you guys, and I'm glad you're all part of the Night Reader family of friends. That's for sure. All right, so Leo, will S, the Sagittarius, contact you again this month? Will you reconcile? I think yes. I think you will move together, right? Not move in together. I'm not saying move in together. That's not what I mean. But I think you'll move closer to each other mentally, not physically. I don't think you're going to move your location physically, right? I don't think you're going to change the place you live to somewhere closer, and I don't think S is going to change their place to live. But I think, mentally and on an emotional level, I think the two of you are moving in a direction towards each other. It is going to take a little while because there has been heartache and heartbreak in this relationship between you and S. So you got to take some time, right? It is going to take a while to get over that pain, to get over the things that are hurtful. And sure enough, I think, you can do that. You can absolutely do that because I think you have the confidence to do it. I think there's people around you who are supportive and who are watching out for you and really keeping an eye on you to make sure that things are okay. That, I think you have family and friends around that want to make sure you're all right, and they're not going to let something bad happen to you. Whether it was you that had the bad stuff happen to you that made the heartache, or whether it was, whether you caused heartache to S. I think you've got people around you who are going to make sure that it doesn't happen again. All right. They want to make sure that doesn't hurt or happen anymore. And sure enough, I think, you are, you're a planner. You're organized. You are somebody who's very down to earth. And that's extremely important, right? You want the things that are important to you. You want the things that matter in your life. You're a very elegant and nurturing person. And sure enough, I think that's going to go a long way between you and S. So yeah, I definitely think that that's what's going to happen with you and S, Leo. I hope that helps. Hey, Aqua. Is there a potential relationship between you and Sean M? Well, Sean and M, if you're out there listening, hold your ears for a few minutes, just in case. Did I say hello to you, Fofina, and you, Courtney, and you, Fora? I don't know. I might have passed over you guys. I hope not. No, Yvonne, yeah, I remember. Yep, you were here for the very first shows. Absolutely. Netta, yeah, you remember now. Barb is happy. She's out of Drugville. Yep, too much drama and stress, but the new places I think is going to end up being wonderful for you. So it's going to be a great thing. You're going to be happy, I think. I'm sure you are already, right? You got out of a bad place. The place you were living was just unfortunate, right? But it had to be done. It had to be. It was the best option at the time. But now you have better options. You have better options and all kinds of stuff going on, and life is getting better, right, Barb? Cool. All right. Well, is there a potential relationship between you and Sean M? Hey, Sarah, thank you so much for your donation. I just got that, and I do appreciate it, and I'll do your reading right next. Is there potential between you and Sean M? Yeah, I think absolutely. I think if you are willing to take the time to really cultivate a relationship from what you have now, right? If you have a friendship now, I think that you guys have been, I think you guys are really, could be really good for each other. I think that would make you feel good. I think that would make Sean feel pretty good too. I think he would be happy to have you as a girlfriend, right? I think so. Absolutely. I think you're a little bit afraid that maybe you need to protect yourself because you don't want to get hurt, right? You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to be, um, you're afraid that things, things in the past may have happened where things haven't always gone so wonderfully, but, that happens. Take some time for yourself, right? This doesn't have to move really quickly. It's not something that has to happen where we're getting married next week. Awesome. No, you take your time, you move in your own pace, and then you will feel much better about the whole thing, about getting into a relationship again. If you take your time and rest, take some time out for you, right? Do some things for you to make yourself feel good about things, about yourself, and then you can feel good about the two of you becoming a relationship. I absolutely think it can happen. I think you have, I think you are that, that very friendly and loving, powerful and powerfully charming kind of person, right? You command people to appreciate their time with you, but you have that magnetism, right? You really do. I think you're determined to get what you want, and I think you can get it. I think you can, use your creative energies, and I think the two of you can absolutely have a relationship, you and Sean. Definitely. So, awesome. Yeah, there you go, Barb. I'm so glad you're happy. And Yvonne, thank you so much for the kind words as always. Right? Yeah, you remember my first show too, back in March of 2020. You guys have not missed a show since. I know there have not been shows that you guys have all missed. I always wanted to be the brother, the in the Farrell family, because it's all girls. 5 girls in the Farrell family, and well, sure enough, I've done readings for all of them. I know, go figure, right? But yeah, it's nice to have so many people who have followed me for all these 18 months now. It has really been great to have such a great following. People who have been around for a long time and people who are new to the show. Thank you. I appreciate you all being here. So it's really great having everyone. And, the people who've been around for a long time, I'm glad you keep coming back. And the people who are new, well, I hope you become long-term listeners. So thank you, Sarah, for your donation. I appreciate your generosity very, very much. You would like a career reading for the next 2 months. All right. So let's see what we can get for you. That's the reason I refer to everyone as my family of friends, right? Because that's what we all feel like at times. We all feel like, well, we all know each other. It's like I've known you guys forever, some of you. And absolutely, that's a big deal, right? That's a huge deal. So, all right, here's what we get, Sarah. Your career read. Your career read for the next 2 months. I think you are going to start something fairly new. I think you have the power and confidence to move in a great direction. I think you're taking the initiative to move forward because you came out of a job or, either you've lost a job or you left a job, something that was not really working for you. So you moved on. I think you've started over. You've decided, you know what? This is what's going to make me happy. I have chosen my happiness, right? I am taking control of my life and I am going to find something that makes me happy, something that really nurtures my creativity, something that makes me feel more protected. And I think that's what's been going on. And that's what's going to be going on now for the next 2 months. You're going to fall into that role, right? That's going to make you feel really good about your job. It's going to make you feel really good about um, the long term of a job and the long term that it's going to have for you, which is going to be great. I think you're very dependable. You are somebody that management knows you can learn new things very quickly. You pick things up fast and you're willing to learn new skills to help yourself with this job. And I think over the next 2 months, I think you're training, right? Because I just saw where you wrote you started a new role 5 weeks ago and you had a difficult and hard time finding it. That's okay, because I think it's going to go really well. I really do. I think you've got this confidence about you, and again, a whole creativity and charm that's going to make people at this new job happy, and that's going to make you happy because you control your own happiness, of course. You're going to settle into this job over the next 2 months. You're going to get training. You're going to learn new things. You're going to find out, you're going to meet new people, management people. Of course, you'll meet them. And sure enough, I think, like I said, you're going to learn new skills. You're going to learn all about new jobs, and you're going to have better financial opportunities over the next couple of months. So yeah, you will start to learn stuff. It's going to take it takes a little while, right? Doesn't happen over the next week. You have to learn this stuff, but I think they're going to teach you. I think you're willing to learn it. I think you are really good at learning, and you can have confidence that you can be successful. I really think so. All right, Sarah. So good luck to you in your new job, in your new role, whatever that type of job is. I'm not sure. I'm sorry that you had difficulty finding this job, but I think you're going to do really great at it. And that's important. That is important. So, oh, my friend Lane lays in. How does your beloved's family, does your beloved's family love you? Do they love you? So, does this person's family do they love you? Do they love you? Well, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can find. All right. There's two that came out together. Interesting, right? Well, they wanted to be seen. And there's that pesky Ten of Swords again. I don't like that Ten of Swords. It's a tough card sometimes to have. But you know what? It doesn't always mean terrible things like you would think it does. So here's what I'm getting for you. Your beloved's family, do they love you? I think they are happy the two of you are together. I think that's they're happy that there's this relationship and there's this connection for the two of you. And I think, maybe they were not overly thrilled in the beginning. Maybe there was an issue in the beginning. Maybe they just didn't have exactly what maybe they didn't have the feelings or the thoughts exactly like you. Oh gosh, let's see. Maybe they just didn't have the thoughts because they didn't know you well enough. But I think they've had time to get to know you, right? And I think now maybe they want to start things over. Again, maybe they want to move on. And the Ten of Swords is not only about hurt, right? It looks like hurt and stuff and loss and and things ending badly or things ending period completely. The Ten of Swords also has to do with having to start over or thinking a new way or moving on, like I said. And sure enough, the Six of Swords is telling you the same thing. I think they've moved on from the train of thought that they had. You can see, right? Maybe this was their train of thought in the beginning, and now they've moved on to better ideas, better thoughts about you. Absolutely. I still think maybe someone who is in a fatherly position or a fatherly position, someone who's like a father, maybe, I don't know if your beloved's father is still alive or not, but if he is, it's probably him. If he's not, then it's somebody who you're somebody that they look up to, somebody that's being looked up to, still is a little bit judgmental because they want things to be absolutely more structured and probably more disciplined type of relationship than you're happy with. But I don't think that's really concerning everybody in the family. I think that's just one person kind of, maybe they're just a little overbearing. Maybe that person is just a little bit, control person. And sure enough, they want to make sure that the person that they are a family member with, right, doesn't get hurt. And they want to make sure of that. I can understand that to a point, right? If it was, you figure it this way, if it was your kids, right, and they were getting into a relationship, you would want to make sure your number one priority would be make sure they don't get hurt. That's how I am with my kids, I'll tell you. You're welcome. You are so welcome. I'm so glad I could do my reading for you. Oh, gosh. Courtney, what is your boyfriend thinking of you now? What's your boyfriend thinking of you now? If you're still here, Courtney, let me know, please. So what are you afraid of, Courtney? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Something is making you concerned, and that's why you're asking this question. Something is worrying you. You're afraid that there is something going on, maybe. And I don't think it's as bad as you think it is, right? Maybe things aren't quite the way you think they are. Maybe they're not. I think you've got an idea that there are other people that are maybe putting themselves in the middle of your relationship right now. I get that feeling, right? That you have the feeling that someone is trying to insert themselves in between the two of you. And I think, if you look back and see the things that have gone on between you and your boyfriend, well, I think that you'll find that, maybe your boyfriend is frustrated about something. Maybe something is frustrating. Maybe something is, just too much for your boyfriend right now. I think, I definitely think that you want to make good choices and you want to make very decisive choices. You don't want to be kind of willy-nilly because, things are important to you and you're afraid of, I think you're afraid of being betrayed. I think you're afraid of being maybe lied to, or maybe somebody's not telling exactly the truth. But I think they're trying. I don't think that's what their intention is. Like I said, I just get the feeling that somebody is, somebody's kind of inserting themselves in between the two of you. And it's kind of, causing you to go from here to here. And you're not exactly on the same page right now. But you can get back there very easily. I definitely think so. Again, I think you just have to remember what worked in the relationship. And I think I think if you do that, I think if you want to be together, the two of you will, and that'll be your choice, though. I mean, it'll be your option. You can do whatever makes you feel good about things. Because it's always about you guys, right? There you go. Barbie's got it. She says, good things happen to good people as long as you believe in yourself. Absolutely. That is so, so true. So Rumeza, what's going on? What is Madi's next move towards you? All right. Awesome. Don't forget, I don't forget any of you when it comes to readings. I just, it's just difficult. I can't get to everybody every single night. And I try to do as many as I can in an hour, of course. I try to do as many readings as I can. And of course, when I get donations, well, then donations take priority, right? I have to do those readings, and I do them right away because people have paid for it. Right? They've donated towards that to have the opportunity to have their reading heard. So I do appreciate it. I do, sometimes I take questions in order. Sometimes I go a little random and pick questions from different places. So, if you don't get a reading tonight, I'm back again Monday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. You always have the option, right, to come back again, get here early, get your question in early, right? That's always a good thing. And, I'm not that this is my last reading. I'm not saying that. No. We still have 10 minutes, but, just, I don't want any of you guys to think I forgot you, because that's never the case. I don't forget anyone. I don't not see anyone's questions or that people are here. I know who's here. all the time. I keep track of all that stuff. I guess that's the good side of ADHD, right? I can do 25 things at the same time. All right, so. All right. What is Madi's next move towards you? I think Madi's next move is really thinking about what has worked in the past, right? I think Madi really needs to think about what's going to be there, and what has been there already. Is it working? Is it going to move in a good way? Is it going to move in the direction that's going to make everybody happy? I think Madi's next move is to make you as happy as possible. I think, Madi maybe is trying to get some good ideas, right? Trying to get some good plans set and trying to let you know that they want to cooperate. They want to be have a whole idea of cooperation with you, so the two of you can get along and things can move forward in a really good way. And I think that's extremely important. I think, really, if that's the case, Madi really's got it right. You want to be in a relationship where the two people cooperate with each other and work with each other and take care of each other. And sure enough, it's about giving, and a little bit of giving, a little bit of taking. Right? You give a little and you take a little, and Madi gives a little, right? You and Madi both give some, and then you can, then you get it back and forth, and it's great. The relationship is that way. A relationship works both ways. So, continue being kind, continue the generosity, continue being, complimentary to each other. And I think you'll find that sharing and kindness leads to really great things for the two of you. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's coming up for you is, just continuing to work on the path that made things so wonderful, that made things so happy for everyone, and do it together, right? Work on it together. Absolutely. All right. That's what I get for you, my friend Romeza. Oh, let's see. Let us see. Margetti, you ask where I am from. I am from New Jersey in the United States, by the way. You're looking for a reading. Let me know if you're still here. Let me know if you're still here. Laura, let me know if you're still here. I'll give you a minute while I'm shuffling. Awesome. Fofina, yep, I see you. I know you're here. And Netta, I hope you're still here. I was glad to see you again. It's good to have you back. I remember when you first messaged me about readings. It was great. I was happy. All right. While I'm waiting to hear from the other two, I will. Fofina, yeah, you are here, and there you go. What about you? Well, will you find a home soon to move into? Ronatina, hey, it's good to have you here. Love and light. Awesome. I'm glad you're still here. Yep. I will be. I'm getting close to the end of the show, but I'm going to try and get one or two more in after this one. Definitely one more. I don't know if I'm going to get everybody. I know you guys are waiting and hanging and doing stuff, and I'm trying. I promise I try to get to as many of you as I can, but I just can't always do it. I really can't always do it. All right, but I'm trying. I promise. But let's see what we get here for you. Okay, so will you find a home to move into? Yes. My answer is yes, you will. That's the short answer, right? I think it's going to take a little bit of work. I think you have to watch out for somebody who might be trying to be a little manipulative when it comes to looking for a place and finding a place. But I think you'll find a place. I think it's going to make you feel like you've completed this great journey that you've been on trying to find someplace, and that's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel joy, right? It'll give you a purpose. It'll make you feel good at the end of the road, right? Because it's been a long road. You've been looking for a place for a little while, I would say. And sure enough, I think you're going to be moving forward in that direction, right? You're going to be going towards somewhere new, definitely on the move. I think you will feel like you're very fortunate to find the place that you find. I think you will feel like it's luxurious, right? It's going to be wonderful because it's going to be yours to have and to use, and whether you're renting or buying or whatever, it will be yours. It won't be, it's not somebody else. So, I think things are going to be good. I think as long as you keep realistic ideas and realistic thoughts about things, I think you will absolutely find a home to move into soon. All right. I think it's going to happen fast. All right. Let's see. Love and light. What does your marriage look like from here on out? This is an important one, I think. All right, let's see what I get for you. Let's see what we get. What does your marriage look like from here on out? Don't forget, donations still do take priority. I will continue to do readings if you've donated. That's the other way, right? That's the other way to guarantee a reading. That's the only way to guarantee a reading is to donate. What does your marriage look like from here on out? All right, so I think it looks happy, right? You see the sun card, and that's all about happiness and feeling really good about things. I think I think your marriage from here on out is going to be successful. How does that sound? Is that good? I think that's absolutely the best word to describe it. I think there have been changes made in the relationship. I think there have been changes that have been made, and they haven't been easy, right? There's been some hard work going on. It's required. Marriage requires dedication, of course, and that's number one, right? Number one is dedication in a marriage because that's important. So now you've got that. Now you feel better about that dedication. And now you are more determined than ever to make sure that things really do turn out good, right? Maybe there is, I think maybe there was some kind of a creativity or some kind of creative change in your life. I think now, You're not just happier with your spouse, but you're happier with the people around you, right? Everything looks different right now for you. If you were trying to have a baby, maybe now is the time. Maybe now's the time to try. Maybe now's the time to move in that direction, if that's what you're working for, right? If that's something that you are able and want to have. But I definitely feel like, yeah, things are very new for the two of you in your marriage. Things are, you've built a new foundation. And I think this new foundation is much stronger than it was, right? I think you've gone through some rocky roads, right? You got the death card here. That's not telling me anybody's died. That's not it. But it does tell me that there have been necessary changes made. But I definitely see where two coming together, right? Two coming together into one. That's the three of cups, two coming together to make one, and there it is, right? Baby, I definitely feel like this is the time. This may be it for you. This might be exactly what you were looking for. And now, you can feel better about things. You can feel really good about stuff. No more worries. And that's what I get for you. Okay, love and light. I think things are going to be good. I think there's a new energy between the two of you, and I truly feel like you're going to be happy. You are going to be happy. All right, this is going to be my last reading for the night. Oh, gosh, let's see. Oh, where was I? Darn, I've lost my spot. All right. Sutrak, are you still here? Are you still here? Let me know. If I don't hear from you in like a minute, I will move on to someone else. Oh. Hey, Lovety Green, it's great to have you. Thanks for being here. You made it just at the end of the show. It's good to see you, though. Welcome back. All right, Sutrak, I did not get a response. So you know what? Linda would like a love reading. All right, Linda. A love reading. Oh, Sutrak, I'm sorry. Lovely Green, you can donate. Yeah, absolutely. You can. All right, Linda. A love reading. All right. I'm not going to say baby again, that's for sure. I'm not going to say baby for the Three of Cups, but I'm going to say other things about it because there are other things that it does mean. Thank you, Lovety Green. I do appreciate that. So, I think for your love reading, I think you are, I think you're feeling a bit of a struggle to find the right person. right? You've had a bit of a struggle, but I think there's somebody who you are close friends with who wants to be more than friends. Somebody you're really close friends with wants to be more than just friends. And that's extremely, that's important, right? That's going to be important to you and your love life, because you're looking for a relationship that starts off as a good, strong friendship, right? You have magnetism with someone. You have that whole feeling of, attraction to somebody, and you want a good, close relationship, one that's going to be very successful and happy and fulfill you emotionally, right? You want that. You want that emotional fulfillment. Um, it's no good if you don't. But don't forget, you look within yourself too. Look within yourself to make sure that you're giving emotions just as much as you're getting emotions. When someone does come your way, I think you do have to have a little patience, a little bit of understanding. And I think that's just going with the flow, right? That's kind of how things all work. Everything works, right? Anymore. You kind of have to wait for things but I think this person is right under your nose. I think they're right there. And, I think it's just waiting for the right time to move forward, where both of you don't feel like there's any risk to the friendship, right? You could be friends with somebody and you think, okay, well, I can have a relationship with them, but what happens if we break up? We won't be friends anymore and stuff. Well, you don't want to take that risk. You don't want to take that risk. And I don't think this other person is going to want to either. But, so you have to wait. That's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for really a time where the risk is minimal. And if you can do that, if you can minimize the risk, then I absolutely think, yep, you will get the person that you are interested in. And that's what I get for you, Linda. All right. Lovely, thank you so much for the donation. So I am on donations only at this point. So if you do want to still have a reading, you do have to donate. Donation information is at the bottom of the screen, scrolling. Yep, right there. There are 3 ways. You can do it through my website on Square, or you can go through PayPal, or you can go through CashApp. Everyone finds different ways of doing it, and it doesn't make any difference to me because it all works the same. So I appreciate it. Lovely Green, thank you so much for your generosity and your donation. I always appreciate that. And what are ours feelings for you currently? You're welcome, Linda. I'm glad I could do your reading. And come back again, please. Don't forget I'm on 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays and Thursdays. What are ours feelings for you currently, Lovely Green? Awesome. Barb, are you still around? All right, so ours feelings for you, our feels right now for you that they're a free spirit, right? Thank you, Barb. I appreciate that. They're a free spirit. They want to have a very active and adventurous life. Maybe something that you're not really up for or accustomed to. But don't be disappointed in that, right? Because you always have, you can always change things. You can always make things more to your liking, right? You have that ability, I think. So I think R currently feels like maybe things are a little bit old hat. What's the better word for it? Gosh. I don't know. Like I said, maybe stagnant. Maybe stagnant's the word. Maybe just not as spicy as they would like right now. I think this person is really somebody, though, who you have this connection with, right? They are very calm and sensitive and romantic. And I really do think that that's going to be important to you. Awesome. Thanks, Barb. I think that this is what weighs heavily for you, Lovely Green. I really think this weighs very, very heavily on you. It's a burden for you to worry about, does this person still want me? Do they still want to have a relationship with me? Do they want to move forward? Or do I want to even move forward with them? Maybe I just want to, go a different way and find your knight in shining armor. Maybe Prince Charming is someone else for you. Maybe there's somebody in your past that wants to bring up feelings again and, have that conversation. The Eight of Cups does tell me, about walking away from something, right? Moving, leaving, and not looking back, not coming back. It does really mean that. The Eight of Cups really strongly infers and implies that you want to move on to something else and not look back, right? And not look back, because that's kind of what it's telling you. That really is what it says to me when I see the eight. When I see that Eight of Cups, right? It always says it always has the implication of walking away, not looking back, not going back, and doing your own thing, moving on. So I really think maybe that's the whole idea. Maybe that's the whole idea of this reading for you, is to tell you, right? Because here's the Eight of Cups from a different deck, and you can kind of see, right? They're walking away from their old flame, their old life, walking away, not looking back, not going backwards, but moving forwards in a better direction, in a direction that's going to help, right? It's going to help their lives. It's going to make things better for them. You can see those footprints are only going one way. Absolutely. So I think that's what I get. I get, that's what I get for you, my friend. That's what I get for you. So thank you for donating. I hope that helps. I do hope that helps. All right. I do appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much. For everybody who was here. Barb, thank you for moderating for me. I do appreciate that. It was good to have you back again. And I'm glad you got the move all done, and I'm glad that things are going well for you. And moving was a big deal. I know that for sure, and I know it was important to you. So good luck to you in your new place. And everybody, I do appreciate you all being here. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you all on Monday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Monday night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks. Bye now.